What's up? I'm going to explain how Aetherial Rift works. Currently, there are two Arcana ruins in the Rift, Tower of Arcana and Ring of Chaos. Let's start with the Tower of Arcana. In that ruin, there are 4 paths that provide chances for most of the same buffs, with 2 unique buffs for each hero type. Supports get lifesteal and CC resistance, fighters get attack speed and physical cleave, tanks get magical and physical resistance, and mages get shield penetration and magical cleave. Each path starts out with 1 harness spot available. It costs 10 incursion compasses to roll for a random buff tier and attribute to replace inside the harness. The percentage button on the top right shows the harness details. The details include the probability of each of the 6 tiers of harness buffs, from the lowest green to the highest rainbow, and the max percentage for each buff attribute. The 2nd to 4th harnesses will open when you have rolled enough 10, 40, and 120 rolls. Therefore, the smartest way to spend your incursion compasses is to roll 120 times with 1,200 compasses to open all 4 harnesses. That way, you can then roll for 4 buffs to replace inside the 4 harnesses. Besides the compasses, there are synchronic hourglasses. If you roll a great harness buff, one that has a high tier and preferred attribute, you can click the lock above the harness to lock that buff. Then, you must roll at least once to get new buffs, with the locked buff remaining in place along with the new buffs in the unlocked harness spots. For each buff that you lock, it costs 20 hourglasses along with 10 compasses to roll for new buffs. If you have all 4 harnesses open, the max hourglasses you consume per roll is 60, since you must keep at least 1 harness always unlocked. Otherwise, what would be the point of rolling with all harnesses locked, right? To be efficient with hourglass consumption, try not to use them before 120 rolls. Once you have all 4 harnesses open, then you can start thinking about using hourglasses more often. Keep in mind that each attribute can only appear once per path. You can set result settings to have the game notify you when your preferred settings have been achieved before rolling. Next is the Ring of Chaos. This ruin follows the same procedure as the Tower of Arcana. There are 2 differences. Each path is universal and not limited to buffing each hero type. Within each path, the harnesses require more rolls to unlock: 50, 200, 600, and 1,500. This has been an explanation on how Aetherial Rift works. Thanks for listening.